Lua's Prey update had introduced the conjunction survival, which most of us are trying to do it as soon as possible and as much as possible because we need to get the Varunas as well as her weapons, right? But we know that it's a conjunction survival mission, which is actually just a survival mission. So I was so curious about whether is there any difference between our regular survival mission. So basically, I just try to compare it with the most common and similar survival mission, which is From the Void. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Now, aside the room tile set, which is obvious because Void and Lua had different tile set, the most difference what I found was that they have different units which some people may not notice, I guess. The first thing what I found was that in Lua, they actually don't have any nullifiers, which I think is a good idea because consider that nullifier can be so annoying that they can disable your abilities. That's why I think is the best. And what did they have in exchange? The Drahk Master. Will this be good? I personally think it is good because Drahk Master will summon those Drahks, which means by more enemies, more chance to get life support. So it obviously be a good side for us. Not only that, the Octus will occasionally shows up in the room, and when they spot you, those Sentients will summon and they try to attack you. But consider that we already played those new wars as well as class mission, you don't really see any problem to those sentient units because you know that you already had enough gear and those power to take down the sentient unit, so why bother? But the most interesting part is that based on the death stream, we know that each rotation, which is after 5 minutes, 1 or 2 Thrax units will appear. These strong units will try to drain your life support much faster. So we try our best to take them down as soon as possible. And we can tell that they're actually almost the same trial units which we fought in the Zariman Ship. So I guess we already know how to deal with them. Just take them down, and when the spectral form appears, we just take them down with the operator. I have no idea because based on my play, I somehow found that they have a chance of no spectral form after I defeated them. I do not know why, but I guess it is how it is. And not only that, somehow after the rotation, they have no trial units appear. Yeah, I have no idea, but I guess this is a good sign because I don't need to deal with them. But that also means that I have one less Lua Thrax Plasm to earn, so I still think it's a 50-50. Those are the enemies that we'll be facing in the conjunction survival. But if let's say we're gaining buff, then the main part is that we'll be having this Lone Guardian where we could gain the buff when we're inside the aura, which will provide us extra 100% ability strength and 50% casting speed. If we leave the aura, then the buff will only last 5 seconds. But good thing is that it will always end the mission as long as we're not leaving, so we can gain this buff as long as we stay inside its aura. And yes, I could tell that most people will be more interested in this part because we can somehow use Necramech in this mission. So it is good, right? Well, mostly. You see, when you summon the Necramech, you can only use it for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, it will automatically get destroyed. And the next time you want to use, you have to wait for the whole 10 minutes right after when you summon. Or when you got the at least rank 7 for your tactical intrinsic for your railjet, you can reduce the time to just 7 minutes and a half. Still, that is too long. This also means that we cannot rely on our Necramech to cheese through the whole survival mission. We still have to rely on our own Warframe as well as our own gear. So when is the time that I use my Necramech? If somehow I have problem with life supports or somehow those Thrax units as well as Sentient unit are hard to kill, then yes, I will use them. Otherwise, don't try to rely on the Necramech. I think this is quite a little bit disappointment where we cannot fully use our Necramech. Still, 2 minutes will be the key for us. If we can keep our 2 minutes, then it will always be a good And these are the differences what I found between the conjunction survival and the survival mission, more specifically in the Void. To be honest, there's not really much of the difference because it just add up a few things, but that's all. So you can just use whatever gear you want to just play with the level. Yes, you have two missions here, which is the Uvarian and Circulus, but that just only the difference of the level, but that also means that the drop chance of the rotation reward will also be different as well. Especially if you play the Steel Puff Survival mission a lot of time, then playing these missions will obviously be no problems at all. So just pick your regular Warframe gears and choose which mission you think is the best for you, then you're good to go, no problems at all. If this is your first time watching, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss out any newest contents from me. Why not leave your comments down below if you got any ideas or thoughts you want to share with all of us. And that's it from me, and as always, I will see you all next time. Bye bye!